better players, keep the football, put it up on the mantle, and celebrate his first Pro Bowl catch. Hopefully there'll be more to come.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Let's go now.
They'll run. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the 35, here's a second down and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Working out of the gun, Daniels. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Back to Mixon on second down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Nixon. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Jackson now. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Nico Collins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game. How many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. So now we'll get our second look in this game at the NFC offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
St. Brown motioning left.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Finds Gibbs on a check down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The offense for the AFC set to go now. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field.
He's got a man, complete. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC.
Justin Jefferson.
30 yards. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The AFC set to take over on offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defense in mid. Really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground, but an easy way to make it up to him. Get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Second and a couple. They go play action with Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And bulldozing his way through. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The give, right side for Gibbs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing now is Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively.
Let's go now.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Fighting through, and he's got space. Still on his feet. He's on his way. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 79 yards. And the NFC strikes quickly for 6. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Taking it right down Broadway.
this. It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Back out is the AFC offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to Taylor on first down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him in this first quarter, and I think it's safe to say he's enjoying running behind this Pro Bowl offensive line.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with the run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 11 yards out. And the AFC adds on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The NFC offense heading back onto the field.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive.
That went out wide and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and an AFC touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And how about this? Here comes the reverse. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here now the NFC to take over on offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not one person. It's kind of been a group effort. Kind of start over.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Pat Surtain.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4.
From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Now Daniels.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 43 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
They go play action. Daniels rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the NFC able to get a bit closer. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The AFC about ready to take over on offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while they'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something which is wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's
touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
To the air goes Daniels. And this one too low. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Whoa! It still won't go down.
Still going. He's on his way. Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown!
Jonathan Taylor
doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point put through by Boswell, and a rout is on here in this first half. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC.
Justin Jefferson
doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the NFC able to cut into that lead.
And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's not often that we chastise people in a Pro Bowl, but offensive line. Come on now. You got to give him a chance back there. He got clobbered on that play.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And some Work there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I...
And got his man complete.
He's to the 15.
And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Saquon Barkley, 97 yards. And the NFC strikes quickly for 6.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it.
Out to his left. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The AFC set to take over on offense.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of...
It's a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The AFC with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now it's Jackson.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the AFC adds on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing a kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. Second quarter down on the scoreboard, and you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive, I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more, give him more opportunities for them to have a chance to erase that lead.
Certainly they'll be looking to get him even more in the mix this go-around. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Daniels. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that.
And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Nico Collins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
He'll try to generate some more team on offense down to the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force-feeding him in that way. Get to the half, kind of reboot, start over again to try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more juice here in the second quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room. Sliding out of the pocket.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Rolling to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Daniels looking to throw.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
To throw is Daniels.
They'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the AFC set to go now.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. A draw play for Mixon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Jackson.
Quick slant caught by Chase.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mixing up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Again, it's Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a gain of 14. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Jackson now. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Rolling to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now the NFC going to take a timeout there, 2nd.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll run with a fullback. Juszczyk. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC.
Justin Jefferson
on his way to a